Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I thought I would make a video that, one of my loved ones told me I should make. They're like, why don't you branch out more and discuss weight loss for, the really obese? You've lost over 100 pounds, okay? You've lost over 100 pounds before. You probably have some really good tips for people because you've done it, you've been through it. And here's the thing that I'm going to say with that. Some people aren't going to like some of what I'm going to say, and they'll agree with some of what I'm going to say. For me personally, I didn't do the whole my self-love, I'm happy with how I am. That actually didn't help. That didn't help. I have a lot of childhood trauma that impacted my relationship with food, that impacted my relationship with my body, and accordingly, and obesity runs in my family. Okay. Again, just part of what it is. A lot of the people in my family, myself included, have ridiculously high appetites and unhealthy coping mechanisms with food. So, all of that being said, for me, that I didn't come from a place of self-love. That's not what drove me. Honestly, it was disgust with myself. Okay, it was disgust with myself. I was embarrassed with how I looked. I was embarrassed and ashamed of how I looked. And I kind of made a choice that I was either going to lose the weight or I was going to die trying. And, so a lot of it included me getting up and walking, running, trying to be as physically active as possible. Now, I'm going to say right up front, high levels of physical activity, even if it's just walking, do whatever you can. You have to get up and start moving. And you need to keep in mind, it's an energy equation. This is well documented in the science. This is not really subject to debate. Our body fat is a fuel reserve of calories. You have to create an energy deficit to get into that fuel tank. Flat out. Now, fortunately for us, because even now I'm over 200 pounds. I'm 215 in these videos. Obviously carrying a lot of muscle. The more you weigh and the more tissue you have, the higher your metabolic rate. Okay? That is a fact. The idea that slow metabolisms are associated with obesity is actually not true. That has been very largely debunked in the research. Most obese people actually, just because of the weight that we carried around, have very high metabolic rates. We just eat a lot. Okay? So use that to your advantage. You got a high metabolic rate. You know that when you get up and move, you burn more calories. All right, if you're 300 pounds, I assure you that walking a mile, you burn dramatically more calories than someone who's 150. Like you're leagues apart. So get up and use it. Okay? You use that metabolic rate. Burn through some calories. Stop with the nonsense of, no excuses. When we make excuses, that's when we fail. I can't. It's my slow metabolism. It's my thyroid. If it's thyroid, a $5 medication will fix it. It'll help you burn through that extra 100 calories a day. That's about one slice of bread that a low thyroid will cause. Problem solved. Costs you $5. You can eat that extra slice of bread every day and lose weight at the same rate. Okay? Stop making excuses. Stop looking for supplements. Stop looking for magic fixes. You need to find a diet that you can follow. Okay? If you're looking at it and going, I can't follow this sort of regimen for the next 5 years, you may want to avoid it. Don't buy into stupid stuff like carnivore. If you want to do keto, that's fine. Avoid butter, eat lots of vegetables. You want to do, a lower fat diet, by all means, go heavy on the vegetables. Don't load table sugar in. But there's your kickers. There's your kickers. If you struggle with obesity, that means you have leptin and ghrelin issues in your brain. Certain foods are going to trigger and make you overeat. And you have to be aware of that. Okay? Be aware of that. So refined sugars, you need to probably cut those out. Refined fats, cut those out. What do you mean refined fats? Don't add oil to stuff. I don't care that it's a healthy oil. It's still liquid, dense calories. It's not, you're not going to lose weight just because it's healthy. You can gain weight from healthy fats. Refined sugars. You don't know what these are. Don't look at the sugar number on the label. Look at the ingredients. Sugar, also called table sugar or sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, even added honey, crystalline fructose, any sort of syrup. Those are stuff you don't need to be eating. Don't be adding butter to stuff either. All right, there you go. Vegetables are your friend. Protein is your friend. All right, protein helps with thermic effect, helps you build more muscle. It's your friend. And before people jump in and say, oh, you're giving bad advice to them, they need different relationship with food, they shouldn't be avoiding certain foods. Yeah, that's why you dumbasses can't train people to lose 100 pounds. I have been there, I have done this, I've known other people who've done this. Circles of people who've done it. Clients who've done it. Stop with your stupidity. No one cares what weird stuff you're doing in your little bodybuilding circles for people who've never been 300 pounds. You have no concept. Shut up. You have no idea what it's like of the struggles that obese people deal with when they try to moderate and have a little bit of sugar in treats. Stop. They don't have a healthy relationship with food, so stop trying to program diets based upon this is what you should do if you have a healthy relationship with food. Well, they don't have one. So shut up. So back over to what I'm saying. Refined sugars, they are not your friend. That is the enemy. If you are morbidly obese, refined fats like butter and oils, fried foods, of course, refined sugars, they are pretty much the enemy of your progress. Okay? They're the enemy of your progress. You need to just get rid of them. When you get down to a healthy body fat, then you can worry about your better relationship with food with those things. You need to be eating clean. And I guess the final thing, be patient. It takes time. If you have 50 pounds of fat to lose, if you really think you're going to lose 50 pounds of fat in 3 months, you are delusional. Stop. Look at it and go, is this going to take me a year? If you have more to lose, you might be going, could this take me a year and a half? Could it take me 2 years? Okay? Because what happens, people who need to lose 100 lose the first 70, and then they stall. And then they're kind of like, man, I've spent 3 months trying to burn this last 10 pounds off. Okay? It's not going to happen fast. This is going to be long-term lifestyle changes, so don't look for quick fixes. You're going to have to stick it out. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.